today we are going to be checking out the SG1803 from Pinecone models, and this is the newer model they have, and it's going to be an 18 scale Jeep Cherokee kind of like RC trail truck. Alright, so let's actually just unbox it to see what's inside this. I'm super excited because when you look at this, you can see that on the box, it actually says brushless motor, but at the same time on the back, you can see that it also shows that this is kind of like the standard model and this is not the Pro, so I don't know. I hope that we're actually getting brushless, but you know, when you're paying $60, I don't think that's going to be possible. Alright, let's just open it to see what's actually included. Okay, you're going to get a standard manual and some stickers and a charging cable. So yeah, very nice to see they're using JST plugs to power on everything. Wait a second. Wait, this is the Jeep. But for some reason, I don't know. Look at the color. The color is so weird. If you look at the box and look at this is just not the same color. This is kind of like a toy-like blue. It's quite disappointing of the paint job actually, because that and this is just completely different. This is just kind of glossy, you know. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. Probably should have gotten the black one, but yeah. Woo. Wow. Alright, so first disappointment right here. Alright, so besides the paint, let's just look at the exterior directly. So you can see that this is going to be a Jeep Cherokee style kind of truck. You do get rain brush, foldable like mirrors that actually has mirrors. You get a full spare tire on the back, which these tires are actually not bad, pretty soft. Yeah, super hard, like standard hard shell body, not bad. Also, by looking at the exterior, it also remind me of the JJRC 8809. You can see that it's going to be right here. It's going to be the identical same RC car. Like, it's just same. Just look at it. So we can compare it side by side. You can see that they are mainly a same car. You get the same type of 370 motor. I think this is 370 motor. You get the same kind of like all the servos. Everything is going to be the same shocks. Only difference is probably the battery location, and this one you're actually getting a 2-speed gearbox instead of like ESC control. So yeah, in order to put the gearbox, they have to move the servo, add a little bit of servo over here and add a battery on the back. So yeah, this is just going to be the main difference of these two. The rest are going to be the same. As for performance wise, I'm not going to be expecting too much difference because yeah, they're essentially the same car. But the 2-speed gearbox could potentially give the Pinecone a little bit edge because you are now able to switch between gears to kind of like navigate the terrain that you're actually doing. Right, so next we're actually just going to be doing some drop tests to like see how the shocks are performing. You can see that as a spring shocks, you're going to be getting those kind of like bubbly head type of thing. So potentially replacing this to oil filter shocks could probably get it better, maybe. Alright, so next let's actually bring in the radio so we can test out to see the functions on this car. So if you wanted to turn on and off the lights, just long press B, and this is also your gear button, so you can press it to select a higher gear and select a lower gear. There's no indication of which one is which one, so you just have to remember it. You get your drive rate, so mostly we're just going to turn it all the way up. And as for the steering trim, you will be able to trim your tires, and pretty simple remote. There's not a lot of stuff that you have to talk about it. Alright, so let's actually just test out to see how the slow speed modulation is going with this quality course. Okay, so this is the slowest speed at the slower gear, and also the slowest ESC speed I can adjust. Right, so you can hear that this car is definitely has a noise going on. You can hear the ESC is kind of noisy for this one. Something I forgot to mention is that you're actually going to be getting like standard like signal lights, which is neat. And if you do a backward drive, I think, I don't know. This is okay. Sometimes you do get like this kind of lighting up, so I don't know. Sometimes it engages, sometimes it doesn't, so it's kind of weird. Yeah. All right, so that's gonna be about it for the bench test. Let's just drive it on our crawler course so we can see how it actually performs instead of the benchmark, and then we can do some trail tests. that's going to be about it for the Ford test, and I hope this is going to be enough for you to kind of make your own decision. And since this truck is going to be very similar to the JJRC, we're going to be doing another video to compare them like deep into like side by side. Once that video is ready, it's going to be right down below at the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please help me like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.